Well, the question, did the Pentagon really spend $500 million creating propaganda videos in Iraq? According to a new report, yes. But why? And what do we as taxpayers have to show for it? This is a reality check you won't see anywhere else. Well, a brand new report by the Bureau for Investigative Journalism has revealed a stunning program. It turns out that a London-based PR agency was paid by the Pentagon some $540 million to make fake Al-Qaeda propaganda videos. So what were they doing here? Well, the PR company is called Pottinger. It's a massive PR firm in Britain. And their job was to create 3 different kinds of propaganda on behalf of the U.S. Their work was signed off on by either General David Petraeus or by the White House. So what were they creating? Well, the first 2 forms of output are called gray ops. The first was a television commercial portraying Al-Qaeda in a negative light. The second, news items which were made to look as if they'd been created by Arabic TV. Pottinger would send teams out to film low-definition video of Al-Qaeda bombings, then edit it together like a piece of news footage. It would be voiced in Arabic and then distributed to TV stations across the region. And then there is the third most controversial output. It was a black ops operation. In this case, Pottinger would create 10-minute-long fake Al-Qaeda recruitment videos. The CDs were set up to use Real Player. It's a popular media streaming application which connects to the internet in order to run. The team would embed a code into the CDs, which linked to a Google Analytics account, giving a list of IP addresses where the CDs had been played. This was supposed to help the U.S. military locate Al-Qaeda sympathizers. But U.S. military had to use a private contractor to create the videos because of U.S. law that makes it illegal for the government to fund propaganda that may be seen by Americans. Now, we can debate the merits of using propaganda in a war zone, but arguing that this propaganda worked, that's the real trick. After all, the Pentagon spent $500 million creating propaganda videos to convince Iraqis that Al-Qaeda is bad, and yet ISIS still able to take over the northern part of the country. And the Pentagon created propaganda videos to track terrorists. So did they? Who did they stop? And if it worked, how did these videos prevent the continued destabilization of Iraq and Syria? And that's what you need to know, because the bottom line, it didn't. American taxpayers have spent $500 million paying one company, Pottinger. But what's more, reports show the Pentagon hired over 40 other companies to create propaganda news articles and news stories and other forms of propaganda. So what do we have to show for it? The answer is nothing, at least nothing good. So why isn't anyone held accountable, including for the astronomical amounts of U.S. treasure that have been squandered on contractors and PR firms? That's Reality Check. Let's talk about that tonight on Twitter.